What if the place you called home was never meant to sustain life at all? What if every breath you took, every sunrise you watched, and every drop of rain that touched your skin came from a planet designed to kill you? Welcome to the Earth, the galaxy's most improbable cradle of life. In this universe, most planets are gentle. They orbit their stars in stable rhythms, wrapped in soft atmospheres, with mild temperatures and predictable climates. They nurture their inhabitants with care. But Earth is not gentle. Earth is chaos, sharpened by evolution and sculpted by disaster. Its surface trembles, its skies burn, and its oceans rage with storms large enough to engulf continents. Yet somehow, against all reason, humans emerged here. Fragile, soft-bodied creatures who learned not just to survive this world, but to master it. From a galactic perspective, that makes them something rare, something terrifying. Deathworlders. To understand why Earth is a death world, we have to start with the numbers. The planet's gravity is crushing by galactic standards, 9.8 meters per second squared. That's nearly double what most habitable worlds can sustain without structural collapse in life forms. Its atmosphere, dense and reactive, is rich in oxygen, a molecule so volatile it eats through metal, fuels combustion, and corrodes life itself. The very air humans breathe is poison to most alien biochemistries. Yet for them, it's life. They evolved in a world that punishes weakness, where survival means constant adaptation. The ground itself shifts beneath them. Tectonic plates tear open the crust in violent spasms, spilling molten rock and reshaping continents. Earthquakes, tsunamis, hurricanes, to humans, these are routine. They've built cities on fault lines, settlements on floodplains, entire nations in the paths of destruction. And when catastrophe comes, they rebuild, again and again. But Earth's brutality didn't stop at the surface. Its ecosystem is a gauntlet of predators and pathogens, each more creative than the last. Microbes that can dissolve flesh, fungi that hijack nervous systems, insects that inject venom, and viruses that rewrite DNA. Every niche, every environment, is filled with something that wants to eat, infect, or replace you. And in this theater of endless competition, humans didn't just endure, they became apex predators. Biologists across the galaxy would struggle to classify them. They're omnivores, capable of digesting everything from raw plant matter to cooked meat. They regulate body temperature internally, allowing them to thrive in Arctic tundra or scorching deserts. Their immune systems are hyper-reactive, borderline aggressive, capable of adapting to new pathogens in days. But their true weapon isn't biological, it's psychological. Fear, pain, loss. These are not deterrents for humans. They are fuel. Their brains are wired for resilience, their nervous systems adapted for both suffering and recovery. They experience stress, but they use it, converting it into innovation, cooperation, and determination. Where most species flee from pain, humans study it. They turn trauma into progress. If you were an alien scientist watching Earth from orbit, you might mistake it for a failed biosphere, a world where evolution took a wrong turn. Yet there they are, cities glowing in the dark, machines flying faster than sound, probes exploring the outer planets, civilization rising from a place that should have erased it long ago. But the strangest part? They think this is normal. They wake each day beneath a star that could sterilize the planet in seconds, on a rock that's constantly shaking itself apart, surrounded by a biosphere that's been trying to kill them since birth. And they smile. They make art, write poetry, fall in love. They build tools, dream of space, and argue about philosophy. To them, danger is not abnormal. It's home. And that makes them something the rest of the galaxy doesn't know how to handle. Because humans didn't evolve to be the strongest, the fastest, or the most intelligent. They evolved to be the most stubborn. Every extinction event, every natural disaster, every cosmic curveball the universe has thrown at them. They've met it with defiance. When volcanoes blotted out the sun, they learned to farm. When plagues swept through their cities, they invented medicine. When gravity chained them to the ground, they built machines to fly. And now, they look outward. Imagine what happens when a species forged in a planetary crucible begins to explore gentler worlds. Planets with mild climates, weaker gravity, and fewer predators. To them, it would be paradise. But to those who already live there, it would be invasion. Because where humans go, they adapt. They spread. They terraform. They thrive where others would perish. And not because they seek domination, but because survival is all they've ever known. To the galaxy, Earth is a warning. To humans, it's home. But maybe that is the most terrifying truth of all, that they don't see the danger anymore. They've lived in fire so long, they've learned to dance in it.